We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
Pittsburgh.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Wentz. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
But the offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 7.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
10-yard loss.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That's it. 180. Gun. That's rock now. 54. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
The shotgun snap for Newton. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Great. Check in. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 6 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his pass incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
5-yard gain on the play.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Colts nothing.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Mix the score. Steelers 14, Colts nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see...
Under pressure, they got him again. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
It's a gain of
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a dump off here complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From midfield, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Greg, 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing again. Newton. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
44-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 56.
Again, Newton. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Indianapolis.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On play action, it's Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Colts.
Wentz to throw again. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wentz again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Colts 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They run it with Balaj, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Hines. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again with Hines. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
5-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Gun. Quick.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton able to hit his target, Claypool. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. And they're on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Jamison Crowder.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher, 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot to do.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Indianapolis.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets a made.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the
Don't
game.
forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. For Eric Ebron, the Steelers, his 3rd team in 4 seasons. Started in Detroit and then played 2 years with these Indianapolis Colts, even making the Pro Bowl in 2018. Following Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
Complete to Dante Pettis. A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A shotgun snap for Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Bilal. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good